Hello everybody during the music community, this is Mike or Soldier777 here. Very short video of what's spinning. So basically the album's I've been listening to since my last what's spinning episode for the past couple weeks or more, maybe 3 weeks. Let's get right to it. I got 8 great albums to show you. So first off, I showed my last video, it's a pickup. Of course, a certain album's kind of listen right away when I pick it up and get into the music and see what the album sounds like. Here I have Stryper, To Hell with the Amps. There you have it. Now, the thing about this album is that it has mostly songs from their earlier period from 84 to 90. Like You Know What to Do, Soldier Command, Loud and Clear, Lady, Honestly, Calling on You, I Was There for You, and All for One. Other more recent period from 2005 and forward has 2 songs, Make You Mine from Reborn, and it has No More Hell to Pay. Also has a hymn classic, Amazing Grace. There are a few differences on this album. Honestly, sort of has that flamenco vibe. So if you're used to hearing the same style as on 12th Devil, this is a more slightly different style. That's one surprise. Now, I remember hearing parts of this album from the live footage on YouTube, but certain things you forget after hearing it, after not hearing it for so long. So that's one unique thing. Here's my thoughts. There are 2 favorite songs of mine I would like to be seen on this album. Free and Yahweh, but maybe they didn't pick these 2 songs. Maybe they didn't transcribe to acoustic versions as much as these songs did. Because Free and Yahweh is my 2 top songs. However, they did include Soldier Command. I think Soldier Command is my favorite Stryper song, but Free and Yahweh is up there, probably my 2nd and 3rd favorite. I think, you know, in terms of favorite Stryper songs. But overall, it's a great album. When I showed this in my last video of pickups, I did not realize that it comes with a fold-out. I know someone showed it online. I think Kent Schreiber, you showed it online there. And I thought this actual panel folded out. This actual panel, but that is an action insert, which I thought was really neat. Let me just show it here to you. I think it's really cool. So the guys are in blue jeans. So here's the insert, the lyrics. And usually I listen to the album with lyrics, I read line lyrics, and I was listening to my car, I didn't realize the lyric sheet came with it. So here's the lyrics there for it. And also here's the pics of the band in the rustic location. So it's kind of cool. I thought it was pretty cool. So didn't realize it came with that, so make it well worth the purchase. So I think it's kind of cool. Also, I didn't mention my last video, I really liked how they did the Stryper logo in blue and black. I thought it was kind of cool. I really like that because blue is one of my favorite colors. Probably I think it's my favorite color. But I forgot to show that in my last video, the last one I showed. So that was pretty cool. Anyway, so I think this is a worthwhile purchase. I think you should pick this one up even if you're not a Stryper fan, or if you're a casual fan, or if you're not in metal, this is one for you. Also, to both Christians and non-Christians fans of 80s bands like Stryper are showing this album on their channels, so it's great to know people are picking up this album. Alright, so next up we have Michael Sweet, Reborn Again. So I listened to that one. I think when that first came out a while back in 21, I listened to it, but I'm not sure I listened to the whole thing all the way through, so I listened to this all the whole way through. This is more of a truer version of what he wrote before it became a Stryper album, because Reborn Again was supposed to be his next solo album. It was supposed to come out around early 2000s, 2004, 2005, around there. But since Stryper regrouped, he decided to make his Stryper album. The Stryper version, Reborn, didn't have the guitar solos. This one did. This had more solos on most of the songs. The only thing I find with this is that I'm not totally keen on the guitar tone. I'm not sure what it is, but it's nice that the songs has solos on most of the songs. Like Reborn, for example. Reborn has a really cool solo to it, which is one of the top tracks of either version, one of the better tracks of either version song. That's good to see. But yeah, great album. Not my favorite album in terms of whichever version, this one or shorter version, but it is a good album. Got a lot of good songs, such as Reborn, When I See You Cry was a great song. Make You Mine, Live Again, more got a Sabbathy vibe to it. If I Die, Wait for You. I actually like the version of Wait for You on this version better than Reborn as well. So, and of course, got 10,000 Years. So, yeah. So this is Michael Sweet Reborn Again, which he redid, which is a more closer version. He would release it as a solo album versus a Stryper album. I think, if my memory serves me correct, based on what he's saying. Next up, we have Mass Voices in the Night. This is their last album in the earlier period. I believe it's they put one in 82 called Fighter, 84, 85, 88. Yeah, this is their fifth album. So, Mass Voices in the Night. Now, this release came out in Enigma Records in 89, produced by Michael Sweet of Stryper. Just every song of this is good. Also contains a couple bonus tracks, Still of Night and Stevie. I'm not a big fan of Still of Night, but the Stevie is a good tune about love lost. I think the person the story is about is she passed away. I could be wrong, but yeah, it's a pretty good album. Voices of the Night from Mass, produced by Michael Sweet of Stryper. Pretty cool. Next up, we have Trytan, live in Cornerstone 2001. Now this one, most of or all of the Cornerstone 2001 done by M8 Production, which is Matt Hunt's and Boone's Overstock's earlier label. Most band was put out their own material. This one only has 2 songs as far as I know. I didn't do any research on it. Don't Turn Away and It's War, I believe, is from their other of the band's first 2 albums. The rest of the songs are all praise songs. I'm not sure the band wrote themselves or praise cover songs. I know the last one, and those who make You Are Worthy, are not written by them. But anyway, it's a great. The production's a little rough. The few songs there I wouldn't mind seeing, or a couple songs I wouldn't mind seeing upcoming Trytan releases, or Larry Dean's releases, if you ever decide to do that. I think they deserve a proper release with good production on upcoming albums. Anyway, this is Trytan 2001 live at Cornerstone. This is, as you may know, during that period they put out a series of different bands during I think it was the 80s metal night, I think it was, like Guardian, Day of Band, Sacred Wire, Deliverance. They all put out their own, and Bride. They all put out their own version of these series as well, or released by M8 Distribution as well. So great to have this in my collection, and great listening. Next up we have Christian Lilligren related project, Mass Traction, Truth in Your Face. Great album. Great more 70s hard rock like Uriah Heep and Deep Purple. Of course features Christian Lilligren of Narnia and other bands as well. So great album. Yeah, great album. I highly recommend you pick this one up. Like 70s hard rock vibe. Next up we have another Narnia album called Solo Deo Gloria. It's a two disc set of about 30 songs. This was a long listen. This completes me running through the entire Narnia collection. It's a long listen. Nothing new on this album that you can't get on other releases. The reason why I picked this up is mostly because of the booklet. It has a lot of pictures and live shots, and of course a picture of them with the band Stryper as well. I think they did a tour together a few years ago, so that's kind of cool. Lots of pictures and that kind of stuff. I don't normally pick compilation albums, but if it has unreleased tracks or comes with like extra like pictures, footage, that kind of stuff, I'll pick it up. So great to have in my collection. Plus, if you're in the car driving around, you want to listen and you're going to think of me while driving around, it's great to sometimes crank up a compilation album as well. Driving in the car, running errands too as well. Next up, we have Bloodgood, Dangerously Close. Now, this is the Girder Records reissue of this one, and it's a great reissue. The reason being because the original version has this in the front cover, not the letter, not the wording, but had the Bloodgood logo with Danger Close, I believe, near the middle or the bottom, I believe. Or maybe the Bloodgood logo was in the middle and Danger Close at the bottom. And this was a back cover. Gerda Records or Matt Hayes just decided to flip it around, which I think is great. So, and the original version didn't have lyrics. This got lyrics to it. So it's great to have in my collection. When I first heard the original version back when it came out in 2013, I seemed to didn't enjoy it as much. But for some reason with the lyrics and the repackaging, I enjoyed the album much more. It's a better listening experience. And I think this album, to me, I might rank it 7 out of 10. Now I rank it more of an 8 out of 10. And plus it contains a Beatles classic, The Word, as well. It's a hard rocker. And so I enjoy this album much more. Some favorite songs are Lamb of God, Runaway, I Will, Pray, I Can Hold On, Man in the Middle, of course, with a new track, or newer track, The Word. A lot of great songs in this one. It's too bad Michael Bloodgood and Kevin Whistler, who played drums, and Michael Bloodgood played bass, passed away. But I wouldn't mind if the Bloodgood family would allow it to allow maybe Bloodgood release some archival songs that wasn't completed or quite done, and maybe surviving members can get together and maybe re-release some of these classic archival tracks that wasn't released before his passing. Like I said, here's a hoping. Next up, we have Barren Cross, State of Control. Great album from Barren Cross. This is a reissue of Retroactive Records, Matt Hunt's label. And one thing I love about this one is that it contains all 12 songs, complete 12 songs, including Your Love Gives and Escaping Night. As you may know, Bloodgood, there's different Barren Cross has different versions of this album between the cassette and CD. Some versions have 11 songs, some versions have 10 songs, and the last 3 songs, 2,000 Years, Your Love Gives, and Escaping Night, aren't on all those versions. For example, one version, 2,000 Years, isn't on the album, but Your Love Gives is in place of 2,000 Years. On some versions, it has 2,000 Years and Your Love Gives, or 2,000 Years and Escaping Night. So other of those songs are left off. Some of those last 3 songs are left off different versions of the album between the CD and the cassette. I'm glad Matt Hunt decided to include all 12 songs as more of a complete package on this. I had the CD version on the it's called the one second now. What's it called? Royal Disc version. I had the 2008 Royal Disc version, but didn't include Your Love Gives. I had the one include 2,000 Years and Escape Night's 11th track. So it's great to have this in my collection, and it's a great listen if you haven't already heard the album. So there you go. Anyway, folks, that's my What's Spinning episode. Hope you enjoyed. Hope it's informative to you guys. If you don't have all these albums, I encourage you to pick up these 8 albums. It's a great addition to your collection. Have a great day. All the best. Bye now.